Welcome back. This is the classes in session or whatever, so we're gonna get into the next lesson. These are lessons that I've learned from my past marriage, from my previous relationships, and or situationships. So this was a hard one for me to learn. The next lesson is you don't always have to be right. Man, oh man, oh man, that was tough for me. I'm a Leo. I have a little bit of a know-it-all type personality. I am very opinionated, and I'm very just when I know something and I'm sharing something like and I know it to be right, it's really hard for me to not go hard for that. And when I say you don't always have to be right, it doesn't mean that you have to dummy yourself down or that you have to let somebody tell you something that you know is not right and just go along with it just for the sake of, letting it go. But I feel like there's a way that you can go about it in a healthy way, especially when you're in relationships. So, sometimes it's just not worth it. It's just not worth going super hard to just try to prove that you're right. Especially if it's not going to hurt anybody, if it's not that big of a deal, just let it go. Like, don't let it escalate to a full-fledged argument. And that was something that was a really tough lesson for me. Like, I may not start the argument, but I'm damn sure gonna finish it, because I'll be damned if we don't figure out that I'm right. We gonna have to Google, phone a friend. Like, these are things that I've done in past relationships and encounters with men. Literally, let's look it up. Let's call somebody. Let's do, doing too much. And in that, not always having to be right, another big thing is apologizing. That was another lesson that I had to learn, that, I can apologize sometimes too. I can be wrong. Like, not always having to be right when you possibly are right, and also recognizing that you are sometimes wrong. And when you are wrong, being accountable for that and being honest about it and being apologetic for it, because it's not often from my research and from the things that I've heard men say and really listening to them, it's not often that they hear apologies from us. And just imagine, I always relate relationships back to childhood. Certain things that you might have, your feelings might have been hurt, or something that has happened between you and your parents, and that parent might not ever apologize, and how that makes you feel like, damn, they never take accountability, they never apologize. Like, just imagine how, I'm talking to you ladies, how your man feels when you've done something wrong, or you've overreacted, or something that they said you didn't believe, and come to find out it was actually the truth, or they were right, and you don't own up to that, and you just sweep it under the rug, or you just come in talking about, you hungry, babe, or you want something to eat, or try to come on to them as if that's your apology. Men need to hear apologies as well. Men need to hear, I apologize, babe. I'm sorry, babe. I did XYZ wrong, or, you were right. I was wrong. Take accountability for whatever it is that happened, and find out how you can move forward. That's deep for a lot of people. A lot of people do not want to admit that they're wrong. A lot of people do not want to admit that they're wrong. A lot of people don't want to let shit go when they're right, And that's still something that I'm working on. Not always having to be right, and not even just in romantic relationships, but in conversations with other people. Like, if I'm right, not having to prove it. And I've gotten a lot better. That is a lesson that I've really taken time to work on. But I encourage you and I invite you to really do the work to realize that some people are simply not even going to receive whatever information it is that you have to offer. So sometimes you are right, but they're not able to receive it, and you just can't take it personally because that's just their issue. Let people believe what they're gonna believe. If people really know you're a true character, you don't have to sit up there and try to prove anything to anyone. Learn to let it go. If it's a romantic relationship and y'all are in the middle of a debate and an argument and you just can't come to an agreement, just, let it go, walk away. And 9 times out of 10, when you let the shit go and you're right, your man is going to go and ponder on it and think about it. He might be upset for a minute, but he might have that light bulb moment like, wow, damn, she is right. And if he doesn't, if y'all can work through it, work past it, move forward, let that shit go. That's a big lesson. So I hope that if this is something that you struggle with, that you will take the time to realize that, 1, you ain't always right. 2, when you are right, you don't always have to go the extra mile to prove that, and not let shit go, not end the conversation or de-escalate an argument because of it. And 3, take accountability for the times that you aren't right. When you realize that you're wrong, apologize and find out how you can move forward in a healthy way. I hope this helps. Make sure you like this video, comment under this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and definitely check out the description so you can get the link to Amazon where you can purchase your own copy of How to Beat Single. I am redesigning this journal. So this is the original journal. You're gonna be an OG if you have this one. It has a lot of gems in it. I want you to check it out and make sure you're doing the work and learning these lessons with me. Comment some lessons that you've learned in some of your previous relationships, and I will talk to y'all later.